So hello guys, today we'll solve the problem set matrix zeros. So given a m cross n integer matrix, if an element is zero, set its entire row and column to zeros. Okay, and you must do it in place. That means you don't need to use any extra space. You have to do in only in the original array. Okay, so first thing is that, for example, example one is given. So you have an 1 1 1 1, and second row you have an 1 0 1. In third row you have an 1 1 1. Okay, so this is the middle element is 0. Then its column is first column and its row is also first row. So you need to set all the zero first column element to the 0 and the first row element to 0. Okay, this let us take a second example. So in this case you have to set the zeroth column to this all zeros, and zeroth row set all the zeroth rows to the 0 according to this 0. And for this 0 you already set for this 0 all the zeros, and you have to set this column also to the 0. So output will be like that. So how to solve this problem we will see. So first thing is that, so we have an element like 1 1 1 and 1 0 1. Let's take this example. So 1 1 1. Okay, so what we will do, first thing we will consider this as our dummy variable. Okay, and this row for also a dummy variable. Okay, and we start to traversing from this. We will traverse in this manner, with this manner, and again like this. Okay, and after traversing, what we will do, first, if always for the first row we will check is this element is, and we will maintain one variable I want to say. So name it as like calls of 0. First it is set to false. First it is set to false. Okay, after that what we are going to do, first we will go first we will go to this first row, that is zeroth row, and we will start from the first column. Okay, we'll traverse from first column to the n minus 1 for columns, and for rows we will traverse from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so what we will do, first we will check if the my zeroth row, my ith row and zeroth column element is 0 or not. If it is 0, if this element is found in any traversal, if is found to be 0, then we will set this calls of 0 to the true value. Okay, but it is not. So what we will do, we will just iterate. So there is and we will check if it is, if it is also, if it is any element is 0, then we will say it's, as we are using this row and this column as our dummy variable, then we will say that, for example, we found there is a 0 in the first column. Okay, then we'll set this to 0 and this row to the 0. Okay, so how we are going to do, we'll see. So first take it, we are traversing from this. Is it a 0 or not? No. Is there a 0 or not? No. Is there a 0 or not? Yes, it is 0. Then what we are going to do, we will not update anything, but we will update this value to the 0 and this value to the 0. Okay, once it is done, then we will move forward and we will check there is one, no, there is one, there is a 0, sorry, there is a 0, I want to say, there is a 0, no, there is a 0, no, there is a 0, no. After completing that, what we are going to do, see, after completing this traversal, what we will do, we will now back propagate. Okay, see what we are going to do, then we will go from here to here, and we will check is there is any zeroth element or not, zeroth element or not. Okay, so calls of 0 is equals to false, so we are not going to change this column. Okay, if it is calls of 0 equals to true, then we will change these column values to 0 after completing from here to here for each row. Okay, so I am here now. So I will check, yeah, is there in the zeroth row and my this column is any zero? No. Then I will traverse here. Then I will check, is there any zero in here and here? Yes, there is zero over here. So I will update this to the zero value. Okay, done. After that, after doing this, I will check calls of zero is true or not. So it's a false. So I am nothing to do there. Okay, after that I am going over here one. I will check, is there is a zero or a zero? Yes, there is a zero. So update this value. So this updated value as zero. Then I am going over here, is there in zero or zero? Yes, both condition zero. So still I update this zero, or if okay, it's updated. After that I am going to here, and okay, after before that I will check calls of zero is true. No, it's false. So I am not doing anything over here. I am going to here again, and I'll check, is there any my this that is my this is what, this is my zeroth row. My zeroth row and zeroth column is zero or not? No. So no need to update. And I'm going to here, and it's already zero. So done. So and see, our our solution is ready to do things. Okay, so I will write over here what we are going to do. See, first thing, where is insert? Okay, just okay. So what we are going to do, first we will traverse, that is I am saying like rows, from where to where we have to traverse. We have to traverse from the 0 through to n minus 1. Okay, 0 to n minus 1. And for columns we need to traverse from 0 to, not 0, it's a 1 1 for first traversal. Okay, we have to traverse from 1 to n minus 1. Okay, but before that, what we are checking for, we are checking for, is there any element in the I'm saying like it's my matrix. Okay, mat of zeroth column. Okay, always check, we'll check my zeroth column and my ith row. If I say it as rows instead of that, I will say it as I and it as j. Okay, my mat of if if my mat of I is equals to 0, in that case what we are going to do, we will set calls of 0, which is a boolean, equals to true. Okay, it is done now. After that, what we are going to do, after that, in the inside loop, okay, it is inside that. Okay, it is inside this iteration. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are checking then we are checking that if my mat of uh mat of what my mat of I or j, sorry, it's a I and it's a j. Okay, is equals to 0. And if this is equals to 0, then what I will do, see, if my anything is a 0, then I will set that that 0th row value and 0th column value to the 0. Okay, so I will write it as like, I will set mat of, it's my ith row. Okay, it's my ith row. Okay, it's my ith row. So I will set that ith row 0th column to the 0, and my mat of my my 0th row and jth column, 0th row, see, this row, 0th row and jth column. Okay, 0th row and jth column to the 0. Okay, okay, done this. So I will traverse and just update these values. Okay, and once it is done, after that I again traverse, and it's a very, now I will traverse from here, last position, to this position. Okay, So what I will do, I have to just it's a very simple operation actually. I have to just do same, just in reverse manner. That is, I have to traverse from n minus 1 to 0 for rows. And see, this we don't actually we have to do this, but not here. I will say why not there. So see, what I want to say, for 1 it's not 1 now, it's now n minus 1 to 1. Okay, and I will check if my this is these now conditions of if now. Okay, if my now it's like this, and we'll say it as or, and if this is like this, so, and this is not like this, so it's equals to 0, and yes, it's ready made directly, so they copy. Now if my jth column and 0th row, my it's not j actually, it's a I. I'll just okay, this is actually I just need to okay, my ith row and 0th column, so I will check for it as here. My whenever I here, I need to check my ith row and 0th column, that is this value we are going to use as a dummy variable. It is 0 or not. Okay, it's not a 0, then I will check for this value, is this is this value is 0 or not. If it is, then I will only update. Okay, so both are not, both are not. Okay, both are not. Okay, then I will go for here, then again I will check it's 0 or not 0. Yes, it's 0, so I will update here or 0. Okay, and it will get updated. After that, we will, whenever after that we need to check, after, before completing the row we need to check for calls. So that's why we said over here this condition, if my calls of 0 equals to true, if my calls of 0 equals to true, then we will update mat of I0 to the 0. Okay, so why so you might be asked like why this condition is not at the first. So see, if we put this condition at the first, it will directly, whenever it's calls equals to 0 equals to, then it will directly update this to 0, and it will impact that all the, whenever we are going to check for this, it will always one condition will be true, and it will update all the values to the 0. That's why it needs to be after the, after this condition. Okay, so after calls of 0 equals to 2, mat of I of 0 equals to 0. Okay, so okay, so now, and it will be update all the values and we will get the answer. So now we code for the same. So see, we have to we have the, so first we need the boolean value, which is equals to calls of 0, which is equals to calls of 0, which is equals to false. After that, what we are going to do, we have to traverse from, see, we write 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so we will write it for, so we use for loop for in I equals to, we need to traverse from 0 to less than, so I just write over here enter row equals to matrix dot length and and calls calls equals to matrix of 0 dot length. Okay, so once it is done, what we need to traverse till the n minus 1, that is rows, and I plus plus, and after that we are going to do, first thing we need to check, is there any column element is 0 or not. If my matrix, or my matrix of uh ith row and zeroth column is equals to 0. Okay, if it if s, then we will check calls of 0 equals to true. Okay, after that we will traverse for columns, so its int I is start from 1 and its I less than the calls, and j plus plus. Okay, it's not I, it's jth column. Okay, okay, so inside that what we are going to do, we will check if my matrix of i I and j I and j, if it is equals to 0, then what we will do, then we will update our matrix of matrix of will update equals to 0. So we'll update our ith row 0th column. That is, if it is 0, then these are the dummy variables. We need to update these only. We need to update only dummy variables. Okay. So if it is, then ith row and 0th column will update, and we will update 0th row and jth column. That is our dummy variables only. So we'll only update the dummy variables. Okay. Okay, so this is sufficient to update our all values. Okay, and then what we are going to do now, we will back propagate. Okay, so just values of the code, and just we will implement. So see, we need first, we have to traverse from last element. So we will write over here I is equals to rows minus 1, and it's I greater than equals to 0, and this is not right position for this, because if we, okay, we I already said that it is not need over there, so I will say, and just calls true equals to true, then our matrix of I comma 0 equals to true. Before that, what we are going to do, it's calls minus 1, this one, and we will just fill 0. That is still first column only. Okay, and it's not I plus plus, it's I minus minus, and it's also j minus minus. Okay, and we will check first if if anyone from this, if anyone from this is 0, is equals to 0, equals to 0, then our matrix of ij becomes 0. Okay, so this is our code. Now we try to run it. Yes, it's accepted, and we may try to submit it. Yes, it runs well. Thank you so much. Hope you understand the approach. Thank you so much.